The state legislature is considering a series of bills that could reduce the prison population. But opponents say the bills don't do enough to keep people from re-offending. News 9's Aaron Brilbeck is covering the Capitol.
On paper, the bills look like they could make a difference by reducing penalties for those currently serving prison for nonviolent offenses and by changing the cash bail system. But criminal justice reform advocates say to keep felons from returning to prison, the state needs to do more.
We're sending people right back if we don't provide the treatment that they need.
Former State Senator Angela Munson says setting nonviolent prisoners free isn't enough. With as many as 80% of prisoners facing mental health or substance abuse issues, she says the state has to focus more on post-release treatment.
They have these mental health and substance abuse issues before they go, while they're in, and of course they come home with those same problems, probably multiplied as a result of the incarceration. So we're just setting ourselves up for failure.
House Democrats want to expand Medicaid and invest $45 million more into mental health services. The governor wants to spend $10 million more.
I think it's a great start, and with the budget where we're at this year, I think that's what I'm advocating for.
Republicans in the House and Senate are expected to add more money for mental health and substance abuse services.
The budget process is taking those into account, and we are working diligently to try to come to an agreement on making sure that we fund criminal justice reform, not just pass the policy, but put the dollars behind it.
Munson says if the state invests in mental health and substance abuse services now while there's a budget surplus, taxpayers will save more money in the long run.
We know it works. You don't have to be a rocket scientist to figure this out. I mean, you could look all across, not just this country, but across the world, and see the value of prevention. You know that old saying, an ounce of prevention is worth a pound of cure?
The criminal justice reform bills passed out of the Senate with title off, which means lawmakers can still make changes in the language. At the state capitol, Aaron Brilbeck, Oklahoma's own News 9.